How do I know if I'm getting the best lawyer for my sports injury case? Well, if you've been injured while running, biking, swimming, or any other sports or recreational activity, two criteria probably stand out. Number one, you want a solid, experienced lawyer who actually tries these kinds of cases. Many people talk the talk, very few can walk the walk. Find out if the lawyer you're contemplating hiring actually tries recreational and sports injury cases. Many of the ones who do try these cases have also written about them for peer-reviewed journals. That is, journals that don't accept every article, but in fact accept very few articles and only from known experts in the field. That's true in the field of medicine, it's true in the sciences, and it's true in law. The other thing you need to look for is someone who actually participates in recreational and sports activities. It's one thing for a fat lawyer behind the desk to say they can help you with your case. It's another who actually participates or competes on a regular basis. A lawyer who trains during the week and competes on weekends will know what it's like to have the loss of that recreational activity or that sporting activity. Athletes are unusual because they generally heal more quickly than the average Joe. Athletes are unusual because they often will ask their doctors to release them before the doctors might release the average person. Athletes are unusual because their pre-injury health is well above the average patient population for most doctors. And athletes are unusual because they want to get back in the game, they want to keep moving, and the worst thing that most doctors can tell them is you have to sit on the bench, you have to be immobilized, you're going to be isolated, and you're going to lose your independence. Those are the three big I's for most athletes. They don't want to be isolated, they want to maintain their independence, and they don't want to be immobilized. Very often I'll counsel my own clients to see if their doctors will let them resume running before they can actually run on dry ground in the swimming pool in deep water, since it's non-impact. Very often I'll tell my clients to ask their doctors and physical therapists if they can get on a recumbent bike even with just one leg while the injured leg recovers, because that's how I keep my sanity when I'm injured. We don't know why this is true, but science tells us that exercising the non-injured side causes the injured side to recover more quickly. In other words, cycling with my left leg on a recumbent bike while watching television or reading magazines and leaving my injured right leg off to the side causes the right leg to heal more quickly. The body likes symmetry. The body increased circulation helps remove waste products and bring in nutrients to help the injured side heal more quickly. And the brain sends signals to those limbs saying, hey, we're still exercising here, and therefore you don't lose your aerobic capacity as quickly. Another thing that we have found is stretching can help prevent atrophy. In other words, there's some injuries where you can still stretch the affected body part, or one side of it, not the other. When you do exercise or stretch that injured body part, it too recovers more quickly because it sends signals to the brain that says, we're still using that body part. Don't start the atrophy process. Don't start the muscle wasting. Don't start the bulk loss. So, as with all of these suggestions, always check them first with your treating doctor, your therapist, your physical therapist, and your healthcare providers. Number two, when we help injured athletes, we want them to recover quickly, but also we want them to recover fully. And lastly, when looking for the best lawyer for your sports or recreational injury case, make sure they're experienced actually trying these kinds of cases, teaching others how to try these kinds of cases, and have written for the peer-reviewed journals in their field. And number two, do they walk the walk? Do they not just participate in these sporting events, but do they actually compete at a high level so that they will share the same experience or experiential history that you share and understand the full depth of the harms and losses of your accident and what has been taken away from you by the defendant's unsafe choices.